trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's on to Week 12, and we've got a great Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. There's no rest to my shutting down. Whenever I get your money up, believe it, I got the money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people down. When they done everything that I love. Yeah, when everything that I love. Nothing that can move on.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now Stroud to the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Here we go.
Stroud completes this out wide. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Texans at 3-7 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Stroud. Tucker has it in over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Montgomery is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Good throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's a 3rd down play. A little razzle-dazzle nearly gets them into the end zone, although they do come up a bit short. Now what do you do on 4th down?
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. They'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Got his man, Dell.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 3rd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The career's my stake when you win your pound. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On the tweak, right? 18.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Fairbairn's good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 14, Bills 7. Jaime Fairbairn and the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Wouldn't hear the run. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Again, it's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Allen now looks to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Allen's pass intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run. It's Tucker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, middle 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Now Allen. Now he fires deep for Shaquille. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There are 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He's across midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go.
And they'll run with Tucker. And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up the third and 1.
Texans.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Whoa.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Landon Jackson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. As Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
Here we go.
But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Texans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Allen going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly are ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bills' first down.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. This is Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, 41 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And my goodness, another interception. they'll finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Tucker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Stroud off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bills 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete on a deep ball.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 22 yards.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
From the gun on third down, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18. Okay. Flash. 2J. Okay.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he slings one that's incomplete. But they're
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bills 21. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that debt.
And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 45 yards. And the Texans start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 56, Bills 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 40 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Look out!
A first down carry for Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills are able to at least get one score back. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
All right.
Montgomery. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
18. Outside.
Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And this one's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, it's Tucker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans first down.
Tucker will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal down.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Stroud keeps it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it looked like the operation got fouled up there. This ball was pushed to the right. It's no good.
Sending love from a face compressor. Ground control with a soul like
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action. Now it's Allen. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now Stroud going to battle forward on the touch pass. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Boy, effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right. 18. Okay.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Look the hot. On the quick, right?
On 3rd down, Tucker. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Texans, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as
was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Fate, a shiny place, letting someone for around his face. So full of face, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting and matching down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, when we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping night fingers, bounce. Seeing how it's done. I shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead. I said